It's Friday, and a lot of people might be escaping the heat to look at some movies in the actual theaters, especially with cinema days, right?
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Happy National Cinema Day to both of you tomorrow.
Woo-hoo.
Are you going to be going to the theaters?
We actually are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Patrick Beatty with Patrick Beatty Reviews is here to tell us what we need to see.
Yes, and seriously, tomorrow, $3 a movie ticket. People need to be going into the theaters. But if not, there are some stuff you can be watching at home. But IMAX, Jaws. You can see Jaws in IMAX now. That's incredible.
That's
And
cool.
Spider-Man No Way Home is being re-released with a little bit more stuff in it. You have a little more shots and scenes from maybe some of the villains. You have more with the different Spider-Man, a little bit. But I would say if this is one that you're looking to see like a whole different version of the film, you might be disappointed. So if you are looking for just some deleted scenes, you can probably watch them at home. But that one's in theaters.
But if you are a hardcore Spider-Man fan,
You can't stop
you
them. They're
want to
gonna
go
go
and see the
watch
new
that
scenes,
either way.
right? Okay, well that's pretty cool. A re-release for a little while. Okay, I hear this one is really funny. What is Honk for Jesus?
Yes, well, this is about a pastor that is basically rehabilitating his career after something went awry, and him and his wife are trying to get the flock back to his church.
All right, let's take a look.
Nobody does talk about Rocky II. He won in that. And that's the Sterling K. Brown. I know if people watch This Is Us, they love him. Regina Hall is incredible in this. This is a story about all of those pastors that we see on television that are saying, why aren't my congregation giving me a jet? Why don't I have a Bugatti? This is kind of that pastor, and we get a fun mockumentary look at what happens when pastors and when these congregations are going to a different place, how they compete with each other, all the situations that come from that. It's very interesting and definitely a good watch. I watched it at Sundance, and this is one I would recommend.
Well, I love those actors.
Yeah, they're funny, aren't they?
What a great cast.
Yeah, definitely a great cast, yeah.
All right, people are excited about this next film, The Lord of the Rings.
Yes, Lord of the Rings of Power is on Amazon. This is Amazon's Stranger Things. They want you to go and watch the series. Let's take a look. So these are characters from the second age of Middle Earth. You have some that are returning from the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but this mostly is its own thing. Amazon has reportedly spent about $715 million on this season alone, and they put it all on the screen. It is beautiful, stunning, movie quality from what you're seeing. The characters might need some more building. We've only watched the first 2 episodes that are out right now. But I do think that the visuals in this is definitely worth anybody that's a fan of Tolkien, that's a fan of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. They need to go and check this out.
Well, Patrick, it does look visually stunning.
Yes.
Any of the same actors from the movies in the series?
Not the same actors, but we get some similar characters. We got Galadriel, who was played by Cate Blanchett in the original Lord of the Rings. We have Elrond, who was played by Hugo Weaving. They're back in younger versions on their own stories before the events of The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings.
So how many in the series? Do we know?
I don't know for sure if they've actually planned that part out. I think they're just spending as much money and hoping people get to
What do you give it? Do we see it? Do we skip it?
I would definitely see it. It's the beginning. These TV shows, it's tough to say don't watch a TV show if you've only watched the first couple episodes.
Yeah, give it a
So
try.
give
We'll
it a
dip a
shot.
toe. Okay, I hear The Bear is incredible.
Yes, and if you don't watch Lord of the Rings and you're on Hulu, I've been on Hulu every once in a while, and I see The Bear there just sitting there flirting with me as I'm scrolling through everything. It's giving me a wink, and I checked it out, and this is one of my favorite shows of the year. Let's take a look. Man, what a stressful situation to be in, a high-pressure cooking situation. This head chef, who used to work for a Michelin star chef, has moved back into Chicago at a deli shop where his brother used to work. A tragedy happened where his brother's no longer there, and now he's trying to basically pick up the pieces and see if he can turn this failing restaurant into something successful. It is so easy to watch. It's about 20 minutes each episode, and maybe about 4.5 hours to binge through, and I would recommend, don't just watch it, binge this through the weekend.
Is that what you did?
Oh, absolutely. It talks about mental health. It has humor throughout. It's got great cooking shots. This is one that I highly recommend.
So see it and binge it.
Yes. Don't stop. Just keep going and then eat food as you're watching it.
You know what? Jay has been talking about this, raving about it. So we're intrigued.
Yeah, definitely. There's so many good options this week.
We like the reviews. Okay, going back to Spider-Man No Way Home, see it or skip it?
You know, for that, I would say skip it if you're going to go to the theaters. You can probably wait, and then these deleted scenes will show up in another version coming out on DVD or something.
Honk for Jesus.
Honk for Jesus, that's definitely a see it. Rings of Power, that's a see it, and binge it for the Bear.
Okay. Good stuff. Overall, see it. Patrick, where do we follow you?
Oh, follow me on the website, patrickbeattyreviews.com, on Instagram, Twitter, and yeah, we'll see you at the next reviews.
Awesome. We sure will. Thank you, Patrick. Coming up next, bring your workout routine to new heights by